Good day, officers. This is Officer Spears, continuing our instructional video series on how to disassemble, clean, and then reassemble your service pistol. So luckily you don't have to sit through another death by PowerPoint slide. You get to have some hands-on instruction on how to do this. So remember from the last video, majority of firearm accidents happen in the home, and we want to prevent that. So your pistol's already disassembled from the previous video. Make sure your ammunition is separate from where you're cleaning. So to start with, you'll have your slide, your barrel, your guide rod and spring, and then your grip. In addition, your agency should provide a cleaning kit that should come with both a multi-purpose cleaning, lubricating, protecting oil, and then a lubricating oil. I'd recommend, if you want anything extra to help you, is some Q-tips. You don't have to use these, I just find them useful while cleaning. So to start with, you'll take your actual slide and your cleaning brush attachment and knock off any extra debris that the elements have gotten onto your pistol. When I'm out walking in the woods and the swamps with wildlife, sometimes this thing will rub up against some trees and I'll get some thorns back here in the back where my holster doesn't cover it. So knock off any extra debris. Do the same thing with your grip. Knock off anything that's loose, and then you can move on to the next stage. So here, take your Q-tip and start going on the inside of your slide. I've cleaned one side already and didn't clean the other, so if you'll wipe down the inside of the slide, you'll see there's still some dust and carbon. On the other side, if you wipe it down, you'll see it comes out clean. So basically just keep doing that until the entire pistol is clean. You'll do the same thing with your grip, especially focusing on the rails and on the back here where your hammer is. You can also take your brush and clean the inside of the magazine well. Once that's done, you move on to your barrel. Look down the barrel. This is just for basic cleaning, not after you've done a lot of shooting, so there should not be a lot of carbon buildup. But you'll look down the inside of the barrel, and as you can see, I don't have anything in there. But if you did have a lot, you would take your rod, and you can take a brush attachment, and you would push it through until the majority of the debris is out. Then you would take one of your cloth patches with some cleaner and push it through until it comes out clean, and then take a dry patch and run through just to get some of that oil out. Once you've done that, you can take your Q-tip and yet again go around some of the outside of the barrel just to make sure there's no debris left here, especially on the feeding ramp. Make sure that there's no carbon buildup there. Once you've done that, you can now start to lubricate it. So I'd recommend using the multi-purpose lubrication on the outside of the slide. Just put a couple of drops, use some kind of rag, work the oil in. Don't use a whole lot, because if you have too much oil on here, dust is going to be attracted to it and it's just going to have a major dust buildup. Once you've got the oil on there, even if you use a small amount, it's probably going to have a little bit more than you want to be carrying around on your daily patrols. So take a rag and wipe off the excess oil. Do the same thing with the grip. On the outside where the metal's at, put some oil, rub it in. It'll help it have a nice clean professional look and protect it from corrosion. Depending on where you work at, that could be extremely important. On your actual handles here, on the grip part, more than likely you're not to do anything with oil there. You might need to use your brush to get some of the stuff that has some texture like this grip does. Yet again, you can put a little more oil on your barrel, because this is the part that's going to heat up a lot and have a lot of action going by it, but yet again, you don't want to put a lot of oil where it has a lot of dust buildup. I would use the actual lubricating oil, not the multi-purpose oil, on the rod, on the rails here that connect to your grip, and then do the same thing on the rails on the actual grip itself. Once you've done that, whenever the slide would be functioning and sliding back and forth, that lubricating oil would help protect it. So I hope this has been instructional for you. As you move forward to the next one, we'll go over how to reassemble your pistol and check it for functionality. If you have any questions, again, my contact information is joseph.spears@ncwildlife.org, or you can reach me by phone at 919-621-1684.